You have black people across the globe or here in the United States who deny racism, deny their ancestry, deny their people, deny the history of this planet or the community they come from. Our brothers and sisters who live in Puerto Rico, Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Dominican Republic, wherever you live at. Some of y'all have ran away from y'all African brothers and sisters here in the States and abroad. Some of y'all figure that I talk with an accent, or we'll try to take African culture, whether it be from the United States or from around the globe, and take it and say it's Spanish or Hispanic, when we know the term Hispanic, if you don't know, was coined during the Nixon administration to further divide us, keep us in these groups. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because when I was a kid growing up, I remember that you had a few Mexicans living in a certain part of Chicago, but you had a large number of Puerto Ricans and Black Americans. And usually they lived up in what we call the Humble Park or Logan Square area, but now they're heavy in Pilsen, but at least the Hispanic or the Mexican part of the so-called Hispanic community. And I remember as a kid growing up, those people that I knew were Puerto Rican, they said that the Mexicans, those who was accepted by white folk, were often treated better than the Puerto Ricans because they was too close to being looked upon as black. Even though there are Mexicans that still have brown skin, some have our characteristics, facial culture and stuff. White folks always accepted them because they seemed more in vain what they would find acceptable. So it was this divide between the Mexican community and the Puerto Rican community. And I remember when I was a kid, and when Mayor Washington was running, the Puerto Rican community seemed to latch onto the black community because the Puerto Rican community was catching hell from the white community just like we were, but not to the extent. Because remember, they're just so-called Hispanics, whether it be Mexican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, are seen as exotic niggers, as white people would say. Racist white people, I should say. And you guys have heard me talk about Luis Gutierrez, how he was a nobody, but he joined the Harold Washington Coalition. He got into local office, and he translated. But somewhere along the line, our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters decided that they joined forces with the members of this Mexican community and other so-called Hispanics that deny, meaning Cubans and other brothers and sisters of African ancestry who deny their blackness. Now, when we hear about fire, natural disaster, or somebody being harmed, the black community is the first ones to pray and send aid and speak up and include these groups in our fight. But when we get smacked down, everybody got silent. And we have to be honest, the Puerto Rican community, not all, but enough, the last 20 years or so, basically said, you know what, we're going to take our chances to stand with everybody else but the black community. Even though for a large chunk of the Puerto Rican community, whether it be in Puerto Rico or here in the States, y'all was looked upon as niggers. Now, somewhere around 1990s, I say about 96, 95, 90, around that time, so when Selena was still alive and very popular, and when she died, they was casting for the movie, they cast Jennifer Lopez. And a lot of people was upset because Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican. And I believe Selena was Tejano, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, I know somebody's going to probably correct me or tell me you're just wrong or something like that. But anyways, I remember it was a back and forth between the Puerto Rican community and the Mexican community. Now, mind you, we're all connected, just there were a lot of shades of brown, we're darker shades of brown. But somewhere along the line, Hollywood, when they cast Jennifer Lopez, and let's just be honest, The Jennifer Lopez of then is different than the Jennifer Lopez of today. She had more of her look, her ethnic look. Her wide nose, full lips, and she was a lot heavier. And if you go back and watch Selena, let's be honest, we saw ass and hips. But guess who also saw ass and hips? White men and white women. And they said, she's Puerto Rican playing a Mexican singer. But she's built like the average black woman. We see white men and white women going to buy the movie and written it on tape. Let's see. People talk about going to Mexico and going to Puerto Rico, going to different countries. How can we cash in on that? And that's when you start seeing your Ricky Martins and your Mark Anthony's and everybody pop up all of a sudden. And then when Jennifer Lopez said, okay, I'm not just going to be a dancer, I'm going to be an actress. Okay, not just an actress, I want to get into music. So who did she go run to? P. Diddy, or back then Puff Daddy. The moment he got in trouble, she bounced with the quick. But nonetheless, she still made sure she had some connection to the black community. Now I know y'all saying, what all this got to do with what's going on with Hurricane Maria and stuff? Trust me, I'm going to get to that point. You had all these Puerto Rican artists, or Cuban artists, or Dominican artists, Haitian artists, at some point wanted to say, we're not a part of the black community. But if you what you do is if you go around brothers and sisters who are low information, who just listen to music gossip and what's going on in entertainment, they're not listening to the interviews. They're not paying attention to what's being said, political and or local or whatnot. And a lot of these people started to cut our throats. And it was a gradual process. I can tell you firsthand, when I was a manager for KFC, I was in that area doing what they call the local park area, being a manager. And you had Puerto Ricans and you had Mexicans. And I remember I had a Puerto Rican co-worker, and he was saying, Harvey, we gotta balance it out. I said, I understand that, but I said, you just can't have a bunch of Mexicans working in this location, because I know the history of the area. And the thing is, yes, he was born there, but I was aware. As a black man, you had to be aware of that. And I noticed the Mexican employees would give the Puerto Rican employees a hard time, Puerto Rican employees, and just like you're stuck in between. And so I said, I do it like this. I'll make sure when I'm running the store, everybody's they're gonna have the same amount of hours. They're gonna be treated fair across the board. Well, this Mexican guy, this homosexual Mexican guy, decided that he didn't want to take orders from me. So he decided to go back. Every time I put numbers in, he'll go back and change paperwork, or he'll throw paperwork out, or he'll put different numbers in and things of that nature. And I'm sitting there like, I know what I'm doing. And I come, and then a black woman said, she said what it is. She said, they see you standing next to the Puerto Ricans. They're afraid that you and the Puerto Rican guys and girls gonna get buddy. So now they gotta cut your throat. And I saw it. And I not to this day, I remember this woman's name. Her name is Ruth. I done forgot a lot of employee names, but I will never forget this woman's name. Her name was Ruth. And she said, just watch your back. And then the Puerto Rican co-worker, he had filled in for our supervisors having surgery. But the thing is, me, I don't badmouth people. I don't kiss people's ass. Just do a call and say, oh, Harvey doing this, he doing that, blah, 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 blah. Now I know y'all say, Harvey, you seem like you always got a problem with somebody. He just wouldn't lie on me. Now, somewhere he went and lied and said, I'm giving the Puerto Rican dudes and women more hours, which I wasn't. So I told my co-worker, I said, why don't you just come up to the store and talk to them? You know what? I got the shock of my life. Those same Puerto Rican men and women that I hired, and I was making sure they all had the same amount of hours, treated the same way. You know they cut my throat? All of a sudden, that so-called divide that's supposed to exist, I realized really never did exist. People was playing people like myself down the middle. So if we have a negative run-in with somebody who identifies himself as Mexican or whatever, we see somebody who's Puerto Rican come in and like, yo, I'm down, we cool, we our people and whatnot. we feel more comfortable with them. We're not paying attention to what both parties are doing. That's why Luis Gutierrez, a Puerto Rican man, was out there defending men and women from Mexico who stuck in the country illegally. You Puerto Rican. For a long time, jobs were scarce in the neighborhood. You know, but see, they saw a bigger thing. They said, if we join forces, we can push the niggas out of the way, and we got the communities, we got the job, we got the resources. While at the same time, white people are laughing at them like, you guys don't realize black men and black women and black children, they just not advocating for them. They've been advocating for all of us. But we don't like them. But go ahead, y'all go out and keep cutting their throats. Y'all go out there and keep pretending that y'all down. Now, you guys have heard me say, karma come back on you. Y'all trying too hard. Y'all think y'all being accepted by white people, they tolerate you. As long as you cutting our throat, you're good to go. But when something happen to y'all need help, they're gonna show their true fucking colors. How my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters feeling across the country. Here is Puerto Rico is part of the United States. But these people cannot get the proper aid. It's taking so long to get in that country. Y'all just got your nigga moment. They letting you know they see you as a nigger. Y'all can sit there all day and dance around it and whatnot. You guys are seen as black. You're not a priority to the Trump administration or to the government. You're not a priority to the American citizens. Yes, the media surprisingly has been talking about this because they have no other news stories. They damn sure don't want to focus too much on what's going on in the NFL and Colin Kaepernick and whatnot. So they said, let's stay on this. I guarantee you, if this is a European country, hell, a war zone, and I've been in war zones, we had terrorists blowing up shit, and American contractors and soldiers right out there with the quickness to get the stuff repaired and everything, like nothing never happened. Puerto Rico is right next to us, and you mean to tell me we can't get the proper resources to these men, women, and children? No, what the world was telling y'all, they see y'all as niggas. I see Puerto Rican brothers and sisters on TV, or people say all of a sudden they got their accent from Puerto Rico. Or you see the cameras in the faces of the citizens and whatnot. You see certain celebrities that come out talking about we gotta fight Pitbull, Jennifer Lopez, saying what say all lives matter on TV, begging people for help. Funny, you got all those millions of dollars, all the resources, all the connections. You mean to tell me y'all can't muster up more support? Nah, I'm gonna tell you, look at these pictures. I want y'all to look at these pictures again. Look at these people. Those are our people. Now, I'm not saying these people deserve what's going on, but I want y'all to understand they see y'all as niggas. Paul Mooney did a whole routine about Samoans, saying Samoans ain't nothing but Samoan niggas. The so-called Cuban, the so-called Dominican, the Brazilian, all these people are of African ancestry. Some of y'all figure y'all speak an accent, another language, y'all not a part of us. But the United States is showing black people once again how they feel. The other day, I think it was the mayor or somebody said, this is our Hurricane Katrina. And at first I got mad, but then I thought about saying, yeah, it is. You have people who from news stations can fly in. We know how this country get down because we have a very unique perspective. I mean, I want y'all to think about that for a second. When they can go down there and fuck the local naturals and dance and music and whatnot, they're all there. But when y'all need something, it's people, they're just begging people. I keep trying to tell our brothers and sisters whether you got an accent or not, whether you want to identify as Puerto Rican, Black American or not.